didn't. Oh, I didn't introduce what bar we were at. It was the smallest bar I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, where was it?
Hartford, Bel Air Road, one of those. I couldn't tell. It was like we were
one of those. I guess they're close.
I mean, we went to Bill's Bel Air Road, and then we ended up on Hartford. So it was like some under a house kind of a bar. It was probably a capacity of 30 max, which is neat. No pool table would fit in this bar.
Was it over capacity?
No, it was just about perfect. It was kind of like a little party.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of an intimate environment, like real short ceilings.
Is this a real establishment, or did you just crash a party?
I don't know. Lauren knows a lot of weird people. It might have just been a party. Yeah. No, it was a bar, I think. I mean, they had a bartender and like a little kitchen and stuff. So it was fine. It was good. I never asked. I was like, this is the shittiest shithole I've ever been in, but it wasn't bad. So we're going to ask him. He'll know where it was. He probably goes there all the time. But I definitely, I wanted to ask you about your week. It's been 5 days since we chatted on podcast.
It's been 1 week. It
feels like
since I've spoke with you.
I feel like it was just yesterday.
I know.
So nothing really changed in my life. I've been working my ass off.
Friday night I went to the baseball game. We lost, and there were some fireworks afterward. That was fun.
The Orioles.
Oh, Orioles. Who else am I going to go see? The Norfolk Tides.
Hey, there's like college teams and like
maybe
amateur leagues and stuff.
Oh no, I don't go see those. I went to see the Orioles. You're correct. Saturday I went over to Catonsville. There was a little music / food truck fest going on.
I laughed about that last time. It's like Catonsville. Like it's a good place.
Yeah, not too
bad.
I had a good time there.
I know people that one of our friends the people that I know that came from Catonsville are in jail still. Like that, armed robbery and.
There's plenty of people from our neighborhood that are in jail too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I have a question for John. I yelled at somebody out front earlier.
Today?
Today? Yeah, today. A
All
guy was walking past, Dave's truck across the street. So he put his hand on the truck. I was like, "Get off this truck, man! It's not your truck. It's my buddy's truck." He was like, "I'll touch it again. I don't give a shit. Fuck you." Perfect.
How did it go?
That was it.
Did he touch it again?
No, he kept walking.
Of course.
But I feel like he was looking inside cars.
Right.
I feel like that. Because I saw him turning his head as he walked past the cars, and he slowed down.
What's going on in there?
Yeah. So is it bad that I yelled at the guy?
Oh, I think it's nice for you to be looking out for your neighbors. I think if he were just walking by,
he would have come over and probably kicked my ass. I had some legal standing, not legal,
if he
but
actually touched the car, I think it was worth mentioning something.
Yeah,
if he was seriously just a guy walking by and you screamed at him, I think that's a dick move. So.
Yeah, no, of course, I'm not that kind of neighbor. So thank you for acknowledging that. I'm going to be typing in this phone number and see if we can get our 10-minute thing with this guy John, who I met at some unnamed bar that we will find out.
Somebody's basement.
It was not a basement.
Somebody's
CJ.
That's what you said.
You said it was
basement.
I said it was like the ceiling was like we're throwing darts and I'm hitting my hand on the ceiling. That's a small bar, right?
Scraping knuckles.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really think I bought beers or drinks there. I think my girlfriend. Why do I have a hard time saying my girlfriend? I'm not used to having a girlfriend, CJ.
Yeah, how does it feel?
It's cool. It's really nice.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I stopped showering now. Like it doesn't matter. It's like I'm married. No, it's really cool. And she's very much like me.
Down.
In good ways. Are you yelling at my dog?
Yes.
We never
told your dog to say down.
I won't say cut on that one. What do you think about that?
Brought to you by
Pfizer. No, that was
brought to you by Signal.
Signal. And I love how everyone thought that was like super verified and secretive, and they just pull it up like.
And they're not giving us any money. But people tell me you're allowed to discuss illicit things on here, and nobody will ever know. That's probably bullshit.
What, on Signal?
Yes.
What is there to discuss that's illicit?
Plenty of things.
Like affairs and stuff. Like nobody.
Sure.
Yeah, but like, who's checking to see if you're having an affair or not? Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
I mean, the only people.
Maybe you're trying to have somebody murdered.
I wouldn't do that.
Of course you wouldn't.
I would just do it myself.
Maybe one one would be trying to get somebody murdered, and you can discuss it on Signal, they say, and nobody will ever know about it. But I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
what are we talking about, CJ?
Illegal stuff that you talk about on Signal.
Okay. I don't do tax fraud.
You don't have to do it. Doesn't mean other people don't.
I can't focus. Talk about sports for a second. Let me get this going.
Jackson Holiday.
It always starts with Jackson Holiday.
It hasn't started with Jackson Holiday since at least April. Because that's when or early May. That's when his ass got sent back to the minors. But he got called up today. And he hit his first major league home run, which was a grand slam onto Utah Street. Got himself a marker and everything.
What's that marker?
If you hit a ball onto Utah Street, you get a ball-shaped marker.
Balls.
That shows how long the home run was.
Oh, that's cool. So it's in the stadium.
Who hit it? No, it was on Utah Street.
Oh, outside of the stadium.
Well, Utah Street cuts right through the outside of the stadium. So
that's bad.
I don't want to say it's easy to hit. There's no cars going there. It's a pedestrian pathway only.
Okay. We're going to call a toilet. I'm sorry. That was a John joke. John. Isn't that
Jacob Jingleheimer
No,
Schmidt.
They used to call him Johns.
That's my name, too.
Definitely right phone number.
But he was texting with you earlier, so.
Uh-huh. Of course it won't work. I actually wanted to update you on Corpse Grinder.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so since I have spoken of our previous,
you said you spoke to his manager, I believe.
Spoke to his manager, then I spoke to his uncle.
Uncle?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I spoke to his mother. I spoke to his mother for over an hour.
You're getting closer. Maybe you should just have his mom on.
She was great.
Yeah, let's just have her on.
Probably. I'll work on that.
Mrs. Corpse Grinder.
Yeah. So that's not working. This is fucking awful. Yeah.
So okay. the Catonsville Fest was a fun time. I enjoyed it.
Catonsville Fest. What is that?
It was.
Did they have a Ferris wheel?
I think it was like it's a monthly thing. They had music and some food trucks, and some people selling shit, like shirts and tie dyes and other hippie type shit.
You know what?
Crystals.
That's good. I don't mean to distract and go to a different topic, but I want to start a monthly type thing that we do where we talk about what the prices are of 2024, and it's we're starting in August, right?
Yeah, August tomorrow.
Okay,
August 1st is tomorrow.
I have some newspapers. CJ, I task you to tell the audience at this moment in August 2024 what the cost is for certain items, and you don't have to look up.
Should I try and guess? Are we doing prices right here?
I like where you're going with this. Do you want to be the guesser?
I can be the guesser.
Why don't we switch it? Because I got you last time. You ask me, and I try to guess.
Okay.
Okay. So if I order
what type of items?
Groceries.
Do you do?
Just
store.
Groceries.
Grocery store. Okay.
And I want to go with like a regular store, like a
Giant or something.
Like that. Or a Safeway or something. And I want to guess the price because I walk in, I pick it up, and I leave. I don't. I think this better. You probably actually do know the prices, but it would be cool that we're journalists a little bit. This is history. We're going to be listening to this, maybe never ever again, but like in 40 years, we're sitting here complaining that almond milk is $5.99.
I'm going to throw you off though because I'm going to ask you about meat.
Oh, I can't. I couldn't tell you.
So yeah, what do you think? Giant brand. 16-ounce package of giant sliced bacon.
Oh God! It's all the white.
You love bacon. You at one point loved bacon. I know that.
I remember going to breakfasts, and that was all that I ate was bacon. I would
I need me some eggs.
Go into like a retirement home luncheon, and it would just be like a plate of bacon. I'm like, why wouldn't I? So how many pieces of
16 ounces? 16-ounce package.
Ounces?
That's 1 pound.
1 pound. Okay,
pound.
Bacon. I have no clue. $6.99.
$4.99 for the giant brand, but $6.99 is probably a better price for like a name brand.
Yeah, probably once your garbage to show up in a different package. Yeah.
Okay. I guess some of these are sale prices. I'm getting, so I don't know if that's going to throw them off.
I mean, we'll go with it because that's
Okay.
what you can get it for today.
Okay.
And we're not buying retail, you and me. We're going in. We're like, corn, we can wait a week.
52 fluid ounces of almond breeze milk, since you brought it up.
52. That's a good one. That is $7. It's $8.99.
2 for $7.
Two for $7?
Yeah, you might need to.
Well, wait a minute. What's the 59? I thought that was the gallon.
52 fluid ounces.
So it looks like a gallon, like with a handle,
That's
right?
like half.
That's a really good
that's
price.
About half a gallon. Gallon's 100 and.
Oh, so that's the square ones. I was
square
thrown
ones.
off. How much is it for the 1 gallon or
I don't
the
know.
larger 120?
Probably a little. That's not
I think.
right
I'm
here.
just saying I was right. Come on.
I'm just saying I was right.
I was wrong. I'll accept the failure. I'm not going to win Nick's T-shirt off of this.
1 dozen of Eggland's best grade A
See,
eggs.
Connor buys eggs, so I know they're cheap. $2.99.
He buys the cheap eggs.
He does. I'm sure. You should see this guy.
Eggland's best is not the cheap eggs.
He's-
so
yeah,
you
that's
are
what's
wrong.
in there. I think
so
it's
you
in
are,
the-
you are wrong.
Okay.
At $2.99, $4.49, and that's on sale.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. In like 15 years, you listen to back. $5 for eggs? Holy crap! I would have bought thousands of them. You only need 12 of them.
Well, at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
They go bad
They
after
go
a certain
bad, I'm
point if you
guessing.
don't use them.
Hard boil them and freeze them.
12 ounces of Pete's coffee. It's a name brand.
Oh, is that name brand?
Pete's is a name brand.
My favorite coffee is beech nut coffee.
Beech nut. It sounds cheaper.
It is cheaper.
Okay.
So this is how much? How many ounces?
12 ounces.
That's not much. That's a little tiny thing.
It's a little under a pound. That's
$9.99.
$7.99.
Okay.
Well, how much is the beech nut?
Beech nut, $15 for like what I would consider half a gallon. It's like
Is that in the tin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like those tins for doing epoxy resins, which I do a lot of projects with, and I'm getting ready. I'm saving my pickle jars. I get like the big pickle jars because epoxy resin has a thing where you don't want it to be too deep, so you want to pour a wider. So I get those large pickle jars.
Okay. Scott Comfort Plus Mega Roll Toilet Paper.
Is that Dole Ply?
18 rolls.
18. That's a big thing of toilet paper.
18 rolls.
Man, that would last me like a year. Oh no, well, that was my friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, just me, a year and a half.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't even poop, Dave.
You don't poop?
I don't poop.
I will say that when I do try to keep my pooping to work, let them pay for the toilet paper.
Yeah. So I would say that's a lot of toilet paper. $18.99.
$14.99, but $17.99 normally.
Okay.
So
Pretty close.
You're only $1 off of the normal price on that.
I like it. Go with corn. How much is corn for a dozen?
Corn, you're making things difficult. I'm going through the flyer.
Cut. Go back to you, CJ.
All right.
Oh, thank you,
See if I can
CJ.
find
Back to you.
Might want to give me some of that.
CJ's going shopping over here.
Yeah, right. Box of Cheez-Its.
Ooh, Cheez-Its are good. The red box.
The regular red box, 12.4 ounce box.
Cheez-Its.
It's buy one get one free.
Ooh.
Right now.
Buy one get one free. That's
the regular
$6 a box.
But the regular price is $5.49. 50 cents
cool.
off. You're pretty good.
Yep. Thank you. I'm not good. I don't accept that. I say I'm getting pretty lucky.
You're guessing well.
I'll give you like 6 more of those, and we're gonna discuss my canopy. That I want to ask CJ why he's angry about me getting a canopy on my boat.
I'm not angry about it.
It sounded
I
like
understand
anger. I saw like a vein pop
your
out.
reasoning.
It was for fun.
1 pound
for
of
fun, CJ.
prepared giant coleslaw. Made fresh in store.
Ooh, a pound. That's a lot of coleslaw.
Fair bit of coleslaw.
That's a good. It would go bad before I could eat it. I know that. $14.99.
Whoa.
Oh,
$5.
No? $5?
$5.
Okay, what is cabbage?
You're right.
Cabbage and mayonnaise water, basically. See, I would want like celery and stuff in mine.
I'd like to have some other stuff cut in there.
But so if that product didn't go bad as quick, it would be more expensive.
Usually people are, well, yeah, and it would be kind of full of preservatives and gross. But also, when you're buying a pound of coleslaw, it's usually you're bringing it to a party or something. It's for sharing. Nobody's eating a pound of coleslaw for themselves.
Yeah. Give me another one, CJ.
One more? You want some more?
Yes, I do.
Uncle,
you hear all that static? I just took the static out.
52 fluid ounces of Uncle Matt's organic orange juice.
Uncle Matt's organic?
Yes.
How much? 50?
52 fluid ounces. Same as the...
Oh, that's all. Okay, so orange juice. And it's a good brand, I'm guessing.
I think so. I've never actually had Uncle Matt's, but it's organic.
I know a guy named Matt. He's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Matthew's Dave Band?
Oh, yeah. But that's not... You don't know Matt.
I don't know Matt. But from what I was told.
Or we don't know Dave. Is it Matthew or Dave? I don't know.
Chris
I think it's Matt. We know Chris. But I don't know if it's Dave or Matthew is the name of the lead singer guy.
I think it's Matt I
think it's Matt.
Yeah. Okay. Chris was always saying Matt. Okay. So orange juice, $7.99. Nope. I take it back. $4.99.
Whew, $7.49. You were closer.
Oh, come on. Always go with your gut.
You're closer.
That's horse crap right there.
Right into the
That is awful.
There.
Okay. Right.
16.9. So it looks like it's about
16.9.
6 Nestle drumsticks or Oreo cones.
They're just cones. There's no ice cream in them.
No, it's the cones with the ice cream. It's like a drumstick.
Yeah. Do they have those as non-dairy?
They're pre-prepared.
Not Nestle. Nestle hates people.
Probably Nestle hates everybody.
The lactose intolerant.
They just want your money.
Yeah.
They hate also hate anybody who likes water. So
okay, it's expensive water. And, but they would take it from the towns.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Was
Nestle's dicks.
That's something. Oh, and Nick texted me. Oh my God, CJ, I got a text from Nick.
Oh boy. What's up, Nick?
Hey, I came home like 9:30 last night and ended up clocking in at 12. Whatever. I'm not even reading this, Nick.
You're not making the cut.
Come on. I'm going to write, come on in. We are recording.
Okay. I'll give you a non-dairy dessert that you could do. Popsicle novelties, selected varieties. 9 popsicles in the box.
I never got the ice cream one done, did I?
Yeah, but you said you didn't want to. Anyway, okay, six drumsticks or Oreo cones.
I'm going to go with $9.99.
$6.99.
Wow, that's a lot cheaper. Why do I feel like I'm blowing my money out when I walk? I guess I'm not buying any, but the almond milk I'm buying.
You got to make sure and get the deals, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
Popsicle, 9 popsicles, variety of flavors: orange, cherry, and grape.
Like a cheapy kids popsicle.
Yeah, it's like one stick
with some
popsicle.
liquid. $4.99.
2 for $6.
Okay.
Two, so that's 18 for $6. Not a bad price.
Yeah, I buy those kind of things to keep in the freezer just because like you come home and you're hot.
Now there's another one that's the Outshine fruit bars that are probably much nicer. Those are probably $9, but those are $9. Which is what you said.
There's fruit bars. We got one that was like a spicy version because I was like going to my brother's and I was tasked with bringing desserts. So I brought a cooler with ice and I got like 6 different ones. And we actually had a fun time eating those horrible Outshine. All the other flavors. Were
horrible?
No, all the other flavors are great, but the one that's spicy, it was like spicy mandarin or something.
That seems weird.
Yeah, it was horrifying. And I remember somebody got one by accident and they were like, well, what is that? I was like, anyway. So what did I guess? That's $9.99.
That was $9. Okay. Yes. A loaf of Martin's potato bread.
I should know this one. So I buy that all the time. That's a little bit more expensive than the regular bread. So it's $1 more. Regular bread you can get $3.99. I'm going at Giant, $3.99 to $4.99.
This is some savings on this one.
Okay, so I'm going to go with $5.50. 2
for $7. $3.50.
That's pretty good.
A pack.
Once again, they're getting you hooked in. It's like bread heroin. That is the best bread, doesn't it? It's good.
16-ounce bag of sunflower seeds.
Oh, 16 ounce.
That's a pound of sunflower
seeds. That's a
lot
of sunflower seeds. $7.99.
2 for $7.
Good. That's good for them. The people that eat sunflower seeds. I'm like, it just gets in my throat.
I figured you'd be into sunflower
No, it's just so much salt. I already have like all this vegan prepackaged bull crap. It's all sodium. It's like going to Wawa at your house. It's because they got to make it taste good. It's just Play-Doh, right? Basically.
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh with like greens added to it.
Oh.
All the vegan burgers.
Your vegan food. Yeah, it's fake. I know.
But, it's, I I lost 80 to 90 pounds.
Carmine's pasta sauce. I'm guessing you're allowed to eat pasta sauce. Pasta
Eat that,
sauce.
engineers. Carmine's pasta sauce.
Yeah.
Carmine, is this the chick from The Sopranos?
24-ounce jar.
Carmine was the Sopranos' wife.
That was Carm, which is Carmela.
Carmela. Darn.
Yeah.
That was pretty close. I want to be like you.
There is a little Carmine on The Sopranos. So
little Carmine. Yeah, okay.
Little Carmine.
Yeah, that's a guy, I think.
He is a guy.
Okay, so...
so this is a 24-ounce jar of Carmine's pasta sauce.
Yeah, it's good pasta sauce, I think. It's higher end.
And this is each.
Yeah, pasta sauce is weird because it goes ranges.
Yeah, it does.
$8.99.
$6.99.
Okay, I figured it was a little higher end. I'm gonna bribe my dog with a bone so she doesn't bark.
48-ounce jar of Hellman's mayonnaise.
48 ounces. Oh, fuck, man. That's like a half a gallon.
That's a lot of mayonnaise.
That's a lot of mayonnaise. I don't even know how much. Good morning, CJ. That's on the flyer.
It's on the flyer. It's
They're
48-ounce jar. Of
in case you're running a food bank, $14.99.
Whoa.
I know it's a gallon of something.
$7.99.
It's a gallon of something. Being a podcaster, CJ, you're feeling it with me. So I texted with a gentleman all day that I met. We just talked about him. He's written as John in my phone with many other.
There's a lot there.
There's a lot.
Not just John.
There's a lot of Johns in my phone. So,
this
I
is
have to really.
The John from the shitty bar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a John from the shitty bar. Now I remember who he is. So I talked to him in the morning, probably 6 different communications, right? And I call him. We have it set so that he was going to come in, but it didn't work out because CJ screwed that up.
I blew it.
So I tried to get him on the phone, and he didn't answer the phone.
I'm going to the WTMD First Thursday concert tomorrow.
Like he says, yeah, I don't care. Screw your story, CJ. I call, I said, when you see a phone number, call between 7 and 8. Can you answer? He says, yeah, yeah, or whatever. He's really into it. I call him between 7 and 8. Doesn't answer. What do I do? What am I supposed to do?
Text him? Did you try that?
I did. I said, hey, give me a call. We left the voicemail.
You left the voicemail. How often do you check your voicemails?
I did this last time. I got upset, and the guy he wrote back immediately, and I'm sitting there trashing him. I check them when I see a voicemail.
Really?
Every time.
Really?
Yeah.
People don't check their voicemails. People are like, they're just
dude, this was today.
This is today.
This was like 2 hours ago, and he's.
Well, you don't really know the guy.
No, I don't know him. He doesn't owe me anything. I don't always see my text messages, but yeah. So that will be great. Yes, I can do that. Thumbs up at 3:00.
Let's see the thumbs up.
I have to increase it. There we go. He's the gray one.
Okay, I see the thumbs up.
So then I wrote...
It was a yellow thumbs up. I was surprised.
The yellow thumbs up, yeah.
I was surprised.
Well, what else? What signal is... How do you write thumbs up in text?
No. You can change... You can have a white thumbs up. You can have a brown thumbs up. You can have a black thumbs up. Yellow is the main...
What are you trying to say, CJ?
I'm trying to say that I'm surprised.
Are you saying because he's black and he did a white thumbs up?
It's not a white thumbs up. It's not white. A yellow thumbs up. Yellow. That's like the Simpsons thumbs up.
Are you bringing race into it? So we've never had a black dude on the podcast, and that's why he was going to fill that void. But it's not about race. I think he was really nice, and he was great and fun. And I have to find him and murder him.
Oh, damn. Oh. Don't say that on the podcast.
Now, okay. So now that he didn't call in, I have to go back to the bar and yell at him.
There you go. If he's even there, that might, like I said,
he's there.
I think.
What's the chances of a random person going to
I think you crashed a party.
I don't think I crashed a party.
It wasn't a bar.
They took credit cards. And I played darts. So it was pretty good.
They took Venmo from you, probably.
I bet you I have my ID and all sorts of other stuff, swiped by some.
When was the last time you were ID'd?
Today at Applied Physics Lab.
To get a drink.
Oh. To get a drink?
Yeah,
Of course, every time, CJ, because I look so young.
Shut the fuck up.
All I have to do is charm them with my radio voice.
I saw some very young people at the bar yesterday not get ID'd. I was like, if I was a bartender, I would have definitely checked your asses.
But, okay, so when you're not reading people all the time, I guess he might know and have checked them in the past. No,
she may have.
She
She may have.
Oh, it's a woman. You like,
Banditos, tacos.
you've said before you can't trust a woman.
I did not say that.
You did say that. You can't trust it. Okay, now I'm inserting the audio. So here, hit pause. Now we're back. Wasn't that great?
Oh, you dick.
Told you. You said that shit. Now I have to dig it up and add it.
We tried to go to Poppy's Tacos. I would have rather gone to Poppy's Tacos, but they were closed for renovations.
Oh, come on.
So we went to Banditos instead, which was fine, but not as good.
Yeah,
food-wise, not as good.
I was going to get Poppy's Tacos as a sponsor, but I went in there and I'm like, they're doing fine. Like, I couldn't even find a seat.
It depends when you go. If you go during happy hour, yeah, it's bumping in there.
Yeah,
they're giving away like cheap tacos.
Yeah, well, I told
cheap tequila.
I told our neighbor Pauline, Miss Pauline, we talk about it all the time. I said Poppy's Tacos, and she went there. She's like, Dan, I went there full time since you told me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, with her Wanda Sykes accent.
And I think she may be a vegetarian or vegan, but they do have options there.
Yeah, you can go and say, I want the beef, cheese, and cow blood, toppings, but I want that as pescatarian.
You want fish.
I want it as a fish alternative, or you want it as vegetarian or vegan.
Right, and they have vegetarian
or non-binary.
They also have vegetarian options just for tacos. Like you can get mushroom tacos or some other type shit.
Here, CJ, without going through the algorithm, what is the B stand for on LGBTQ? Quick.
Bi curious.
Binary.
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 It's binary. Okay, I was close.
I just was going through it. I'm like, which one's tricky? Which one's tricky? Like, I just threw it out there. Lesbian, gay,
binary,
queer. What? No, it's non-binary, isn't it? Well, I guess it's bisexual. It is bisexual.
Yeah, or
I almost convinced you of it.
Or it could also be bi-curious.
Because non-binary is the only, but there's no N in there.
There's no N. But I also don't think binary or non-binary has anything to do with sexuality, which all of those other things do.
Non-binary meaning I'm neither a boy or a man. I'm something in between.
Asexual is also not listed in there.
I almost went that. I was like, screw this. This is stupid.
It takes too much trouble.
Cut this thing off. Just give me the scissors, CJ. I need the big scissors.
Yeah, you're right. 9-inch scissors, please.
I would, if I was cutting it off, I'd want those ones that are rounded, so it's like a clean slice, as a round.
Oh yeah, like snips.
Yeah, like a wire stripper, but bigger.
Right. Oh God.
Well, you want it all at once, just like you'd want.
You don't want to be hacking through them.
Yeah. Can you squish it first with like a flat? You know what I mean?
Just a quick snip, and it's over.
Now you bruised it. I would want it to be a clean, wrapped around and just cut all at once.
Oh,
if I had to.
I do know that I've read weird fucking stories where people used rubber bands to castrate themselves.
Oh, okay, that's a thing.
With balls instead of dick, but
I'm
sure you could do the same thing.
I was always infatuated in my younger years of the foot binding.
That's weird shit.
I mean, that's why they really get it. People that foot bound scoot.
I don't really get the reasoning. I
think
it's
they can't
only,
run.
Well, there's that, and I also think it was just to look cute.
Do you think that's cute, CJ?
I don't think it's cute.
Oh, you just said it was. I heard you.
I didn't.
I get close to the mic.
Say that.
CJ, are you into foot-bound women?
I am not.
You heard it first here.
Oh, stop it, bro.
CJ's into foot binding.
Stop it, bro.
You into feet, CJ?
I don't know. I'm not against them, but I'm not into them.
They're there. I
actually really enjoy mine. I like being able to walk.
I would rather look at a female foot rather than a male foot.
I'd rather look at females over males on just pretty much all parts of the body.
I agree.
Elbows.
I agree. No judgments on people that would anyway.
No judgment. But so I like what I like. I'm not on that LGBTQ.
So I did send CJ a link as a joke. What was that?
Boy.
What was that?
It was about the
women's equality,
the gender pay gap, and whether it's real or not.
Whether it's real or not. So, and I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the interesting part of it. I like to dissect things from the outside in. The fact that the people that were arguing one side It doesn't matter which side they were on. They were arguing one side, and then the other people on the other side were like, well, I really looked at all aspects, and there's one item that you left out. And they're like, well, I don't have the data on all of that. And it was hilarious.
But if we had the data on that one item, we might have
that specific item.
It might be easier to discuss this situation truthfully.
Oh, I don't want to discuss it at all.
No.
But,
the people
they were actually in like a courtroom of government officials back and forth.
The gentleman in it was being referred to as senator.
Yeah, the senators were, and he was good, right?
Not United States senator though.
And coming back with like, look, we've done all the research and stuff, but we're with you. We want to fix any issues that are there.
Right, but prove it.
And they're like, she's like, well, the one thing that one feminist said was like, well, women work better than men, so they don't have to be in the office as much. And nobody called her out on it. They were like, well, a woman may not be in the office as long
because they work
faster or better or something.
Because you can't argue that point.
You can't say that point either if you can't argue.
You should, but you can't argue against it. Because
why not? I mean, should be hours worked or hours worked. It doesn't really.
Well, it does. I mean, yes, you're getting paid for hours worked.
Are you saying that
there's people?
Are you saying that Lauren can fix a carburetor like I can fix a carburetor?
Not the point. What she was saying is that men waste more time in the office. And that very well may be true, but there's no way to have that data. You don't know. Nobody knows how often every man is working versus every woman is working.
I know how many hours I don't get a freaking break during the day. It is, if I showed you my map, I drove to Laurel 3 times with different machines and like.
I know you're bullshitting part of your day.
There's some parts of my day that I'm chit-chatting with guys while they're unloading my truck, but I'm still at work. It's the same thing.
I'm at work when I'm bullshitting with people at work too.
If I had tits in a vagina, I'd still bullshit with those people while they're unloading my truck. But you get back on the job. You got to.
I will say in my where I work, there is no pay gap. Every position,
that's perfect.
It's a pay scale.
Yeah.
If you worked this long and are at this level, you get paid this much money.
At this moment, we have one female that works for us.
And I'm guessing, and well,
she's amazing. She's working there since she's 16. She's
now.
She has grandchildren and stuff. Like,
oh shit,
yeah, okay. That's a long time. I don't.
So she's 35.
Yeah, you're hilarious. If you're listening,
hi there.
I do think that you're 32. She's great. She was really.
I went high for 35.
35. See, I'm getting bonus points because I was talking freely.
There you go.
No, she's office takes care of every dollar and all that stuff.
Administrator.
Yeah. HR and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else has guys. And
easy HR then, because I'm not guessing there's a whole lot of HR issues.
Not really
at your job.
We don't even have like direct deposit. We just get checks.
Oh shit!
Isn't that cool?
No, that's not cool. I used to work at a job that got checks, and we had to race each other to the bank at lunchtime to make sure we got our deposit in before they ran out of fucking money.
That doesn't happen anymore.
It was a shitty job.
It's not like that anymore. I take pictures
anymore. So your job was like that at one point.
Oh yeah. So you now with the apps you can take a picture of your check.
And just shoot it
right to it. And if you wanted to pay $6, it's in there immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You could be, from what I hear, you could be negative on your account, and put your check in, and they're like, well, for $14, it goes in immediately. Takes out all the overdraft problems.
At that time, I just made sure I got a bank account with the same company that I got the check from, so then it would go in immediately. Like,
yeah, I'm not driving to that bank. It's in like Colombia or something.
That's what I did. In the year 2000, when I was actually.
You're so old.
I'm as old as you are,
2000.
Bro.
We are the same age.
I've been working since 1994.
I can't say that. I've always been cutting grass. I started cutting grass when I was like 11 and 12, in this neighborhood.
But no, I've been getting checks.
My father
with taxes taken out of them since 1990. Wait, no, not 94, 96. Sorry.
I heard when I was a kid. I heard that I was like, they're paying you $30 to cut their grass.
Not bad.
I'm like, I need a chain for my dirt bike.
$30, unless it was a huge ass lawn. You said around here?
Row houses, they're all small.
No, $30.
The people with the corner houses always screw you. They're like, oh, I waited 6 weeks. Can you cut my grass for $22? You're like, no. Fine. You're a kid when you're 12.
I'm here. Okay, let's do this.
My dad dropped me off with the van. Like I lived over there, like on the other side, right where the highway goes over.
Okay.
Right over top Joppa.
Yeah, nice new bridge over there.
Yeah, so my father used to drive me over.
The past 5 years.
He dropped me off with my lawnmower and
a tank of gas, or did you?
I didn't cut that many grasses. I would have like 3 or 4. Eventually, I did have to start bringing my own gas.
Okay.
I remember across the street, Joe Matt Avenue and stuff. Oh man, I would have like 6 to 8 of them in a row. I'd come back with like $300.
Oh, there's someone walking outside, Dan. You want to go yell at him?
Oh, did I already say that on the podcast?
I don't know. I thought you did.
Well, I've listened to Joe Rogan and they'll sit there, they'll cut backwards. Like they have like 3-hour podcasts. They'll cut it back because people aren't listening to the whole thing,
right?
Or like they're just spacing out, and they'll cut back an hour, and it just repeats again. I'm like, I already heard that. And I'm listening for the art of what they're speaking of, and
art of podcasting.
Well, there moving from topic to topic to topic seamlessly without feeling it.
Gotcha.
That's what they're doing, and they did that, and then they went back, and it was like
the art of the segue.
There were a couple of like key moments where it got exciting, and I was like, that was the same excitement amount that whatever. I'm just jibber jabber.
You got excited, or they got excited?
They got excited, but I heard the rhythms of the that
rhythm of the night.
It was going up and up and up, excitement, and then it came back down, and then I was like, that was the same topic, and I looked at, I was like, it's the same freaking picture because Joe Rogan looks like shit. Have you seen him recently?
Everybody that gets old gets a real big head. Like, not even just metaphorically. Joe Rogan has a huge head.
He's like
but in real life, he has a big fucking head too.
All that money, can't you? I mean, I'm not bald yet, but I will be at some point, like everybody does. But like, he's a billionaire.
What's the first TV show you saw Joe Rogan
on? Eating worms. Fear Factor.
No, he was on News Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, good TV show.
That's before both of our times.
No, it's not. It was in the middle 90s.
If you had, were your parents super old?
Phil Hartman was on it. No, I didn't live with my
Phil
dad.
Hartman, that's the guy, he shot his wife.
No, his wife shot him.
Really?
Yeah, and then shot herself. Yeah.
I mean, are you sure about that?
I'm 100% sure about that.
Yeah.
Look that one up if you like. But yeah,
that's right, because
she did the murdering.
Yeah, because he would always exclude her.
No exclusions.
They loved each
other. She went fucking nuts, dude.
On the intro of Saturday Night Live, she was in the intro like dun 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 dun.
The song.
Yeah, they're clipping around on Saturday Night Live, and they come to the clip of them at the bar, and you could see her hair twisting because they made her look away from the camera.
Oh.
During that shot, and you can see, and that she was
a good reason to kill your husband.
I'm just saying, holy fucking egg! What was that?
Awful. I touched a wire.
Don't do that.
don't do that again.
God, I almost moved my pants. There's comedy. CJ touched a wire. Fuck. God damn it. That was the loudest. I know the audience. I probably clipped it out, but god damn, that was loud.
It sucked in my head. Also.
Okay, so we got through sports. We got through the items about the bread and all that stuff, so I can shock myself next year and listen to it and go.
Or if we have a new president and all the prices come down.
How much is gas right now?
No more inflation. Somewhere between $3.30 and $3.60, depending on where you go. I think a gallon.
Oh, a gallon.
Around there.
How much is diesel, CJ?
I have no idea.
$4.74.
Okay. No, I don't look at the diesel.
I see ultra low sulfur.
It's weird because diesel always used to be cheaper than the regular.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it by pint or quart?
No, it was a gallon, but I remember diesel being 99 cents when...
We're gonna verify it without having this pause. Well, hey, so talking diesel fuel, CJ, your best guess, if I got 10 gallons of diesel, how much would it cost me?
10 gallons?
I'm making you do the easiest math possible.
$40.
Roughly, yeah. Was it $3.90 on average right now?
Okay.
Good job.
Just a guess at $40.
Just a guess at good job. We're both so smart.
Yeah. My tank is 14 gallons, I believe. So I feel like mine usually ends up being somewhere in the $43
You're driving
range.
a Kia Sportage or something?
I am driving a Nissan Rogueway.
Rogueway. Is it? It's not a Rogueway.
It's a Rogueway, right? Or
it's a Rogue.
Is that how you say it?
It's a Rogue.
Is that how you say it?
Really? I thought you actually thought it was Rogueway. I almost hit this thing every day. I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter if I hit it. There's like scratches all on that bumper anyway. But
there's plenty of fun, and it's none of it's my fault. People backing into me in fucking parking lots and shit. I come back and it just has a dent in it.
A lot of the neighbors leave me my spot, and we try to leave each other a spot when possible.
Yeah,
and it's fine if we're not. But I enjoy the fact that I show up with like an F-250 Super Duty crew cab, 8-foot bed, and
taking up 2 spots.
It's the truck's longer than my house is wide.
I believe that
it is. I've literally
or just add it.
It's about a foot longer than the width. Yep,
I believe that actually.
It sticks over on both sides. I've like stood there and looked at the house and looked at the curb, and I can't fit it. So, but yeah, you guys are pretty cool. The backup cameras
for the parking.
Yeah.
Backup cameras are so clutch.
Yeah,
I love those.
I couldn't do it without the back. I use my house camera.
I guarantee you used to have to parallel park your cars, but backup cameras.
Didn't they have like feelers or something?
Backup cameras haven't been in vehicles since still about 2014, 15 or so.
Yeah, but like they used to have sensors. Oh, that's a garage sensor.
Yes.
When you're pulling in. Yeah. The tennis ball generally
we
works.
don't have any garages here anyway. It doesn't matter.
I was standing here in my house. I'm doing a foam project where I'm kind of slicing up foam. And
what are you slicing up foam for now?
Oh, my goodness. This is the coolest thing ever. We did say we were talking about this.
You did.
So I'm slicing up foam. I'm going to get back to my genuine story, and we'll get right into that.
Genuine.
But come on. You got to talk. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, these are just shitty townhomes. But there was a point in my life where I didn't have a home. I wasn't homeless. I was living in somebody else's house, and this is a great home.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
I think as long as you don't have multiple children, I think it would be tough with like 3 kids.
I don't want. It would be rough.
Like 5 people living in these houses would be tough.
Yes,
I think 4 is the top off.
Still better than not. And so the fact that I don't want to put out an aura or feeling of like, oh, this is like some rich boy with like, a big huge pull out back, and
these are not rich people houses.
These people that you guys are listening to. We're not struggling. We're living our good lives, and this is fine.
This house helps me live a life I want to live.
Yeah,
I could go get myself a $350,000 house.
I could pay for
but
that.
I wouldn't be able to do all the fun
shit. I wouldn't have 2 wave runners in a boat.
Right, so I'd rather do the fun shit at this point. Maybe later in life I'll upgrade to a more expensive house, but
I don't drive.
I like my
truck.
cheap house right now.
I don't drive a pickup truck that gets 10.2 miles to the gallon, so that I can have to penny pinch. I have no problem paying for the gas. It's good stuff. You can't have a boat without a pickup truck or wave runners. I mean, I guess you could do wave runners.
You probably do. I think I could pull the wave runners. I couldn't pull a boat.
I used to pull a boat with my. I had a Dodge Intrepid. It was a real long.
How heavy is your boat?
8,003.
No, I don't think. I think mine tops off at, which is fairly useless. I think it says 2,500 pounds.
Yeah, I have my Ram 1500 towing is like, it's like 11,000 pounds max.
Yeah, you can probably do a 5th wheel in that, right?
That's not worth it. A 5th wheel is heavyweight stuff.
Yeah, those are huge.
Yeah, that's the F250, F350s. Those are horse trailers and stuff.
Or large RVs.
Yeah. That's true. Like a lightweight RV, they're made, but the boat's not. It's from 1981. They made it to last.
They're steel.
Man, it's not. There's no steel in it. They're stainless steel, but it's all fiberglass. And like the newer boats, they're like, well, we don't need that support there now because we have a computer that says we don't need it. Back then, they didn't have any of that. They're like,
just do it right.
It's a Mark Twain. Like it's made by Mark Twain Building Company. It was when they were building the Titanic and stuff. Not really, I guess, but
not that far back.
But you know what I mean. When was the Lusitania, Titanic, and all that built?
No idea.
I'm going to guess 1946.
I should know, but that's it. Sounds like a trivia question.
1946 or something. Yeah, we're going to verify. Hey, Nick, look that up. Oh man.
Do you want to know when it sank?
Basically, it didn't last long.
Yeah, it was built right before that.
I'm actually building a 3D model of with the 3D printer a Titanic, 2 foot long. It's in the other room.
So what was your guess?
My guess was 46.
1912. It sank in 1912.
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
So I'm guessing
the fact that they have a picture of it is amazing.
Finished building. It looks like a drawing or painting of it. Actually,
yeah. If you try to find pictures,
it's not a photograph.
I'm building a model of the Titanic. I was like, this has to be simple. Try to find a model of the Titanic that is like a standard picture without going on YouTube and watching a 3D image.
Right.
You know,
I saw it in that James Cameron movie.
Yeah, I mean they've but like a standard picture of a photo of it without somebody's computer screwing things up, like it's really hard because they used to.
They didn't do photos that well.
I'm going to put my cape over my back of my head. And they got a cigar and they're like lining it, poof, and like the light bulbs all, they all blow out and I have to replace them and stuff. But okay, so what I'm building, this is the last thing we're going to discuss here tonight, is it's a 21-foot cuddy cabin. Feels like a 28-foot. I keep going back to that. And so it's a cuddy cabin, and I made.
What's a cuddy cabin?
It's a little tiny reprieve thing that you could fit 3 to 4 people. You could sleep in there if you wanted.
Put it over your steering wheel or something like that.
I'm going to go backwards because you obviously don't know. I thought you did know.
I'm trying to. This is for the guests that
are
listening.
CJ. A cuddy cabin is so you have a windshield on most boats that have a power engine on the back. A windshield that goes over, and
keeps the bugs out of your teeth.
It deflects the wind, some of the brush, some of the wash that you get over the bow. So sometimes it's a bow rider where the front of the boat, the nose is empty, and you have seating like a hot tub up front. Nice. Those are the ones that at the Haul Over Inlet videos sink their nose in, and the whole boat's gone. Like it's like a cup. It goes under, grabs the water. A cuddy cabin's all fiberglass from the windshield forward, so that nose can dive in the water for a good 15 seconds, and it comes back out, and the water's not in the boat.
Right.
Yeah, that's a cuddy cabin, and
and you're trying to enclose that.
No, that's already enclosed. I have a cuddy cabin enclosed in the front.
It's already enclosed.
So what you're looking at, these are support brackets that are custom made for my boat to exactly what I want. I'm putting a roof on the top.
Okay. Yes, a roof.
So the roof will be a good, also reprieve.
Will there be walls too, or
no? These are just you want to. Yeah, these stick forward. That's actually the boat's nose. The way that's sitting there, the boat's nose.
What are you going to anchor them to?
I haven't gotten there yet, but that's not the hardest part. You just drill holes and
you just don't want the thing flying off when you're in the boat.
I might even just sand down the boat a little part and then physically have the fiberglass go right onto the boat, sand it, paint all of it.
Gotcha. Yeah. And what's the weight limit that it can hold on? Once you put that up, you think
this will be strong enough that you can go up there.
You could stand on it.
I will be building it to that spec. I doubt I'll ever go.
This is made of foam.
No, okay. This is the foam that's inside the core. Okay. I surround all of this with resin and matting.
Okay.
It'll be like a car.
Okay.
It's not, but as thin as possible.
Right. So it's light as possible.
Yep. Yeah. You don't want all that top heavy. And then I joked earlier with CJ. I said this way I could put a radar on top. And he was like, what radar? I said, yeah, they're like $7,000. And he's like, or I said, it's 5,000 or whatever.
I said 5.
So it is.
And I said, what are you radaring?
And I was like, I don't care. I just
want people to think I'm rich.
I didn't say that.
That's what I said.
Every boat that has a radar looks cooler. It's a spinny. It's like those propeller hats. Back when, like.
Oh, those are nothing but cool. You're right.
Those are the
pinnacle of cool shit.
I wore one of those. Were you saying that I wasn't cool?
I'm saying that on the days you wore the spinny hat.
I never had a spinny hat, but I've always wanted one. That's why my boat's going to have a spinny top. It spins around, and it does something. I don't know.
It's a radar.
I don't want.
Is it a fish radar?
I'm never going to have that on my boat. That's ridiculous. It's a proximity radar that spins around, and it shows you on a screen all the boats and all the structures around you, and it also gives
are fish radar.
Yeah, we have. I'm going to have that. A fish.
He's going to have the fish
radar. Bleep. Whatever.
It's radar.
Fish finder. It's not radar. It's a ticky that goes down. It's a sonar. It's a sonar. Radar.
Boom.
Radar is different. CJ. Hey Nick, look that up. Sure. God damn it, Nick. Where are you? Where's my Nick?
You know where Nick is. He texted you.
He did text me. He's
not here.
Not here. Unacceptable. No, so up there I could install my lighting. I can do. I can actually have lights in that that little roof. It's just a tiny roof, is what I'm building. A tiny roof that you can put speakers on. You can have your UHF VHF radio hanging up there. So stuff's up there. You can have an off-rigger. You could store your fishing rods off of poles and have them go way up in the air.
It's exciting.
So they're out of your hair. They're not down in the boat. You can have all your oars and stuff up there.
Right, you throw your fish up there.
As long as the birds would get them.
As long as they're lighter than you.
I catch big fish.
How big?
How big?
How big was it?
Yeah, how big?
Can never trust a fisherman.
So in my left hand, I'm going to do a 4-inch fish, and then I'm going to have my right hand come out all the way and just hold both arms as far as possible. Say this big. So my left hand says 4-inch.
Right.
But no. So like
about a 9-inch fish.
I'm legal limit and higher. That's where I'm going for.
Oh yeah, but when you say big fish, are you going out in the ocean, catching some marlins and shit?
In my previous boat, we got 38-inch rockfish.
Okay.
That was a big fish.
So no, you're not getting marlins.
No, I'm not yet. I mean, I've been taking.
You need a bigger boat for marlins, bro.
I do.
Your boat's not.
You're right. I'll sell it. Damn it.
No, keep getting your rockfish. Just don't go after marlins.
It has a 28-gallon tank.
So how much does it cost to fill it?
It was with 178 was what the last fill up was.
$178.
Yeah,
you have to put
I went with premium, and I have to get 88 or 89.
So that's mid grade.
I think it said 88.
Yeah,
mid grade. But I didn't have that information, so I went 93.
Oh, okay.
So I bet you now with like mid grade, I'd have to do some research on how much that is. But then
probably a little less.
Yeah, I would absolutely.
I think that's about $4.
I would absolutely have another 5-gallon filled.
But 4 times what? 4 times 30. That's $120 there. You said I'm guessing. Okay. I'm rounding from 28 to 30, so a little under $120.
Yeah, and of course it felt like way too much money. It could have been 150, but it was a lot of money. I was like, this is because I emptied the tank and cleaned it. So there was nothing in there.
Right.
It was and my buddy's just like, keep going. That way you know how much it costs. I was like,
fill it up the full way.
I don't want to do it. He's like, look the other way. I'm like, it hurts.
Just wipe it up. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, big money. If you have a boat, you need to spend the money on the boat. They say if
you can't afford U.S. tow, you can't afford a boat.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. West Marine has all year round. It's a free towing service, AAA, for boats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they just pick you up.
So it's not free. You pay a monthly or a yearly fee for it.
You can do yearly or monthly.
Similar to AAA. You know,
you buy it for.
You pay your $40 or whatever it is, and then you're good for a year, and they'll pick you up. They'll pick you up if you're out of up Shit's Creek.
Yeah, they take you like up to like 48 miles or something.
Okay, so they have the same thing for a boat.
And, you tip the guy.
You need to do that.
You generally tip the guy about $100.
Why?
It's just customary.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. Oh, because depending on how far away you are, like me and Nick, when we
tipping culture's out of hand.
When me and Nick towed a guy. We were on 2 wave runners, and a guy, this Asian gentleman. That's how we remember him because it was hard to talk. He's like, I need to get to whatever, and I said $50. He said okay, so he handed me a 50. We hooked up and towed him. Nice. We actually had to finish our first tow and then go back and hook up to him.
And you were just civil servants out there on the water.
Oh yeah, it's nice to have a looker. Like I was hooked up, or Nick was hooked up, and one of us was scouting the path because you're towing a big boat. That one was like a 38 footer, like a yacht thing. We just go slow. Little jet skis will pull anything, mostly. I don't think you're Lusitania-ing it up.
You said you tugboated one. You were pushing them.
That was Brendan's boat.
Brendan's boat. That's right.
And that was a short distance, but yeah, $50 for that guy. It was like 3/4 of a mile. And normally boaters will hook to other boats, but when you're on a jet ski, you're like, I could be having fun right now. Right. You know what I mean? Boats are fun when you're towing, also, but towing with a jet ski sucks. You're like sunken in the water.
Yeah, it's like towing a car with a motorcycle. That sounds.
Yeah, no, it's not and it's not settling. It's you're like. You're putting a lot of strain and stress on this jet that's like 10 fire hoses all connected to one little hole. You're forcing a lot, and you're using a lot of gas. So,
of course.
CJ.
Yeah.
Good stuff. We didn't get John on here.
Didn't get John. Didn't get Nick.
And
there's me and you again. Oh, and Buddy. Let's not forget.
Buddy's
stabbing me.
Buddy's stabbing CJ. Are you?
Buddy's always here.
Where's our closing song? Because we all just wanna be a big rock star living in
rock cars,
living
big houses.
Yeah.
Mansions.
Driving 15 cars.
There we go.
16
Who's that?
cars?
Who's that? Nickelback?
Yeah, Nickelback.
You got me out of my wheelhouse here, bro.
I'm sorry. Here, we're gonna play some disco bigots for you.
Disco biscuits.
Boom, 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 boom.
I think they're better than
ticky tickies.
I like the ticky tickies. It's better.
Anyway, disco biscuits. Hey, can you get them on?
No.
All right, I'll talk to you later on. CJ and I are gonna have a discussion on what radio DJs do when you hear a radio station playing, and it's just the guy talking about,
some bullshit,
but he's getting paid for it.
Yep.
We can do that. So if you wanted just CJ to promote your item, email at us at DanIckO. And if you pay, I'll get back to that. If you pay CJ to have him advertise, I don't get a nickel of it. That's the best thing. No, you have free advertisement space here, buddy.
The money goes back to the pod.
That's his choice. No, but any
advertisements on the podcast would go towards the podcast.
Correct. If you give me $1 million, then all of the million
go towards the podcast.
This podcast, we're going to be buying jets and stuff, and you're going to get to hear it. We might actually go to video. You give us $1 million, but no.
You don't want to see us.
Why would you? They'll pay us $1 million to not do it.
Yeah.
DANICK, the letter O, 1410 @gmail.com, and that's our email.
All right, and I'm sure there's a link that you could just click.
If you're from Saskatchewan, Saskatoon, we want. If you're not even the guy, if you're a brand new listener from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and your name is Sam, I think we will send you a T-shirt.
Or if you're a lady named Sam.
Good point. Doubling it up.
That's right.
So if somebody named Sam can prove that they are, we'll send you a free T-shirt.
I don't even care if your name is Sam. We'll send you a T-shirt.
We'll send you a T-shirt. We got a couple T-shirts.
Send us an email.
If you guys want a T-shirt, send us an email. We got what do you got? 8 T-shirts.
Well, you'll be pissed off when you realize how much it costs to send shit to Canada. It'll be like $45 to send that shirt.
When I see in 2 days you get 80 downloads on these things, and you're like, what? Where's the emails?
Right? No emails.
I mean, it's downloads. It's 5 listens per download, basically.
Right. I know there's old people listening to us. You know what emails are.
Old people. Ew. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for being there.
Have a good one.
You too, CJ. Thanks for being there.
Thank you, Dan.